So tell us about what Maximin Grunhaus is all about and help us learn how to pronounce the wines.
Perfect. So first of all, my name is Maximin von Schubert, and the estate is called Maximin Grunhaus. So I'm named after the estate. The estate is here for probably 1,700 years, so 300 after Christ. Trier has been the Roman capital, and since then there was 70,000 soldiers, and as Americans know, soldiers need lots of water and good wine, not beer. There's been long wine growing history for 1,500 years, most probably as a monastery. And there was a holy man called Saint Maximin, and he lived in a green house. That's why it's called Maximin Grunhaus. We have one big monopole vineyard, which is Maximin Grunhaus, divided in 3 single vineyards: Bruderberg, Herrenberg, and Abtsberg. Bruderberg is the brother or the monk, Herrenberg is the choir master, and Abtsberg is the abbot. So that's the old monastery hierarchy. Ruwer, or Moselsaar Ruwer. Ruwer is the smallest side valley of the Mosel, but probably the best besides Saar, and at least it's very, very unique. Mm-hmm. We have very steep vineyards, up to 75% steep. Devonian slate. Abtsberg is blue Devonian slate, and Herrenberg is more like a reddish slate, which is a higher iron content and breaks faster, and roots get deeper, and wines get even more spicy. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy to be the 6th generation now. My family came here, or my great-great-grandfather bought the estate in 1882, and so I'm now the 6th generation, having luckily 2 sons. Hopefully one gonna take over, but gonna take me another 30 years in order to have some more fun and produce the wines, even though in a very historic way, but having the chance is a great opportunity. Mosel is well known for Riesling. Mm-hmm. The Prussians made a quite clear law 100 years ago. Before that, the variety was quite bigger. And still we have again some Pinot Blanc, 5% and 5% Pinot Noir, which is really great fun and very good quality. Although we are known for Riesling. Mm-hmm. And we have here the possibility, which is unique in the world, to have off-dry and sweeter style of wines, which are never sweet and which are rather balanced. And that's probably the single area in the world where you can produce sweet wine who don't take sweet, but having like everything of fruit and balance you need. In the dry segment, although the entry-level wine is Riesling Monopole, because the big Grand Cru, so große Lage, is solely owned by our family, and in this generation by me and my family. And even the entry-level wine Monopole is a Grand Cru. So it's a Gutswein or Vin de Village from Vin de Domaine from our estate. So it's a quite good entry-level wine. In between that we have an Alte Reben, which is Vin de Village, or just a little GG still from Grand Cru, and then we have the well-known and well integrated GG. GG is the top dry wine and top dry Riesling from our estate, and that part is from Abtsberg. So Abtsberg is the probably most well-known part of it, but due to the climate warming and the change of the weather, Herrenberg and Abtsberg are pretty much the same quality, but different. So Abtsberg is always the more salty, more like mineralic wine. Mm-hmm. Herrenberg seems to be more flowerish and a little more spicy. It's beautiful to taste them both, but these two are the dry candidates which are the most well known in the US these days. Mm-hmm. Having taken over the estate 5 years ago, I started waking up and looking every day in this big monopole Grand Cru, but I thought there should be some more vineyards out there, and we took the chance to make a wine which is a young interpretation and is building a bridge for the younger generation. So it's Maximin. Maximin is a single wine which is our entry level classic Mosel wine, still easy drinking, and has again a perfect balance of all what you need. And then there's the probably most well-known wine in the US from our estate is Maximin Grunhaus Herrenberg Cabinet. So there's always a chance to drink a Cabinet, low alcohol, lots of fun, and a good balance. So whenever you want to have a barbecue, don't miss out to have a Cabinet next to you, because it's 7.5% or 8% alcohol. It's full fruit, full fun, everything in balance, and you just enjoy what you're drinking. And then we have Abtsberg Spätlese, which is a core wine as well, which is one level higher. So in the sweeter part, we have like Cabinet, Spätlese, Auslese, and then in our estate we have Auslese with numbers of the casks, and then Beerenauslese, Trockenbeerenauslese, and ice wine. So that's the sweet part. And the dry part is like we have Monopol, Alter Reben, and GG from Herrenberg and Abtsberg. And then there's the off-dry segment, which is Maximin, Alter Reben, and Superior, which is the GG style of off-dry wine.
Okay. And the Superior, some people would call, or is falling into the idea of fine herb, right?
Yeah, this is fine herb, which was used to be Halbtrocken. Fine herb is not clearly defined by law in Germany, so we tend to jump into fine herb because it's a more liberal interpretation, and it pleases the wine. So you can do rather the wine like it is best and not follow a clear rule, although it's quite close to what Halbtrocken used to be.
Excellent. Well, I definitely appreciate you sharing this time with us, and we will continue learning more about the wines as we open them and watch your video at the same time.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.